I think it's time for a public service announcement, or a heart to heart, if you will. First off, I'm not the kind to pull punches nor pretend to be what I'm not, nor do I want anyone on my channels to be tricked in some way into being there. I'd rather have one good friend than 1,000 fake ass people by me. Apparently, there's a miscommunication. Some people subscribe to me, against my suggestion, by the way, but hey, they truly have no idea what I'm about, what I stand for, what I'd be willing to say or talk about, etc. And that's fine. This is why I laugh at social media and why my motto that I came up with it or with for it is social media is a cesspool and I'm just here to swim in the shit. This is going to take a few minutes, so feel free to listen or not. I'm not on here to make friends nor make money. I game. If something comes up I want to discuss, I'll do so without being censored or muffled. If you disagree, you can just not engage me in conversation if you choose. That's the way it works. If you like the gaming, you can watch the gaming and we can agree to disagree or not engage in other conversational topics. I truly don't give a flying squirrel fuck what people think, nor do, as long as it doesn't affect me, my liberties, my freedoms, my speech, or others. Once it does, you can go eat a bag of dicks. It's on. Having said that, I'll also say I don't give a shit if you're gay, straight, love animals on the weekend and in an inappropriate way. If you can come on here, want to chat about gaming, and you even told me I'm a gay ostrich who identifies as a gorilla, but that's neither here nor there. I'm here to chat, game, watch you game, laugh at stupid shit, etc. I'd say, okay, cool, let's do it. But an attempt to stifle my beliefs, comments, opinions, facts, science, history, or anything else is not happening. Neither is trying to force language or non-use of language, nor will I be forced to pretend, enable delusions or mental illness. If you want to game and chat regardless of your beliefs, and you don't make them the crux, the main point, nor relevant to such, you are more than welcome to stay and do so. Otherwise, you might want to unsub if subbed and move right along. You know what? You're not forced to watch my channel, nor did I ask or beg for people to. If you want to disagree and stay, you're free to do so. That's what freedom is. If you want to disagree and leave, you're free to do so as well. Also what freedom is. If I'm not pushed into a position where I feel the need to comment outright, or for some reason it comes to my mind and I want to discuss it or make comments about it, often I just focus on gaming. Now, I'm not going to call out whose channel it was I joined directly prior to Discord, trying to censor my speech and my profile. And I re-added the pronouns to my bio, then let Discord know in a public forum that I put the pronouns back in my bio and that they can go fuck themselves and delete my account as desired. All in a public manner, where others are free to make their own decisions on the matter in the court of public opinion. However, at the end of the day, the court of opinion, or public opinion I should say, has about as much concern to me as a rotting deer or sheep carcass lying in the middle of the forest. And for my final comment, I will express an opinion here. I will say that if you are former military or at any time took an oath to the U.S. Constitution and you support this type of censorship, and I know a few who do, you might as well throw away your oath to the Constitution and certainly do not ask me about my opinions of you, your support for censorship, your support for disrespect for the U.S. Constitution, nor my personal belief of what should happen to tyrants and tyranny enablers, whether they are of the government kind, the civilian kind, or the corporation kind. You won't like my response, nor should you, as I'd intend it to be that case. Too many people have given their blood, sweat, tears, and often their very lives, all they have, in a belief in such things as freedom, liberty, individualism, teamwork, U.S. Constitution, free speech, Second Amendment, and fighting against tyranny. And I know some of them. Too many have sacrificed too much, and I'll not pretend it's A-OK to shit all over their sacrifice or anyone else's who's been in that position, their memories, their lives, nor our freedoms. If you have an issue with that, you definitely need to fuck off. Go elsewhere, especially if you think I'll abide such bullshit. There is no such thing as hate speech, only speech that is hated. And hated speech is what is needing the protection and what the U.S. Constitution's First Amendment protects, because light speech doesn't need protecting. The First Amendment wasn't made to protect that. The First Amendment isn't to protect your favorite speech, only your hated speech. Having said that, and in any case, I now return you to your day of either being a sheep or being a freedom-loving, free speech-loving human being. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your prompt understanding in this matter. Carry on.